car do you live? Where do you live in Dakar? Huh? Where's Sopik? Where is that?
You know Pak Bakwa?
So we were about to hop on this boat to Ngor Island. This island over here. Yeah, so I've never been. I can't actually. We came down here to the beach last year, but we didn't get on the boat and go. I don't know why. So
it's a beautiful island, man.
Yeah, because I was like, I wouldn't. Well, I woke up this morning. I said I want to go to that island on the back of Almaty. I did not know the name of it. So it's Ngor.
This whole area around here is called Ngor.
Okay, so it's not Almaty.
Yeah, well, Almaty is like from where I met you at down all the way around. But this whole side over here is Ngor. Ngor. This used to be one of the big high like luxury hotels here back in the day, like before Radisson Blue and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But this whole area used to be really nice and posh though, until it pushed everything down into Almaty.
So we're in Ngor, Dakar, Senegal. That's where we're at right now, everybody. Just in case you wanted to know. I leave tonight to head back to America. I hate it, but I will be back in Africa middle of December. So, inshallah. I was about to say alhamdulillah. So RJ, where we headed to?
Man, we're going on Ngor Island.
Ngor Island? Okay.
So, right
gotta catch a little boat to get over there.
Grab a little boat, ride over there, check out the sights. You know, low key, scenic. You know what I mean? Let them tell you the history of it and whatnot.
Okay.
It's worth it though. We walk down here and catch a boat.
So this is black owned.
Very proud of it, yeah.
The black owned. That's what's up.
The guy we just spoke to outside owns this place.
Oh wow. Wow.
He's like a Rasta kind of guy. Real, real down to earth. They have like a lot of nighttime events over here. Come and relax by the beach at nighttime. Good food, fresh seafood. What? You don't drink. Inshallah. This water is like therapy to me.
Wow. Yeah, because Khawlak is
stay away too long.
Khawlak is landlocked.
But I mean, we got like we have the Solomon River, which is an inlet of the Atlantic Ocean.
Right.
So they still have beaches there, but they're beaches on riverbanks. It's not the same.
Right. Oh yeah, I know.
Waves, But and then also it's heavy and sugar.
Salt.
So you don't really want to swim in there too much. Kids go in there all the time. My kids, they go in there.
So RJ, tell people just your thoughts, just general thoughts of leaving America and relocating to Senegal. And the people who are on the fence, who are, here we go. I don't want to leave because, we've been there for 400 years and our ancestors, built the country, and I can't just up and leave what we built and what we accomplished to come to Africa. Like, what would be your response to people who make statements like that?
I mean, firstly, you have to look at history. Just about every people, region in history has had some form of migration. And migration can be for economic opportunities. Migration could be for better weather, climate. Migration could be for better treatment. Freedom from oppression, whatever the reason. But it's not like migration is a new thing. You see people from China branching out, going all over the world. Their country is overfull, it's overcrowded. Right. So they've made a way to go to different countries to set up their businesses and continue their economic prosperity. You look at Hispanic people coming from South America, Mexico, etc. When they migrate to the U.S. or to other countries, it's for whatever additional opportunities that they don't feel like they're getting where they're coming from. So, you know, black people, I think black people in America are probably the only
People that refuse to
that
even
refuse
consider
to
migrate. Right.
Yeah, it's like we feel so at home in the country that doesn't want us or doesn't treat us well or doesn't, you know, put up as much of a fight for us as they do for others' rights. So I think it's only wise to look into the opportunity to migrate to other places, even if it's not Africa. You know, there's a lot of places around the world that we can go, we can set up shop, we can be prosperous, we can take care of our families. We don't have to have so much on our minds as far as the safety of our families, you know, as far as, you know, just being oppressed. So, I mean, for those people who feel like, oh, America's ours, we built this and we stand, you know, more power to you. I hope you put together some types of programs and things that can sustain you there.
Right.
Because it's not just about, oh, I'm staying. It's about how you're gonna live, you know, without government assistance, without, you know, being stuck in the rat race, without, you know, being in debt up to your neck, right?
Right.
So if you can find out how to overcome those and other challenges and stay there, then yeah, more power to you. But for those who want to find something different, you know, want to branch out and see, you know, where our true place is in this world, because everybody has their real place.
Right.
For those people, you know, those are the people that'll make it here. And a good friend of me, a wise man, said not too long ago to us, he said, the best of you African Americans will make it here.
The who?
And the best of you.
The best of you.
The best of you.
Oh, wow.
Will make it here.
Wow. That's
And
powerful.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
Oh, wow.
The best of us.
The best of us.
That's right.
Powerful. All right, so we're about to disembark. We just arrived to Ngor Island, so we're about to disembark right now. Go check out the island, you guys. Let me watch my steps so I don't fall down. Ah, there we go. Ooh, the water got me. It got me. Oh well. I'll be all right.
Why? Necessary.
Like I said, if I'm not speaking Wolof next time I come, I think they're gonna run me out of Senegal.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you some links to some apps, man. You download some apps.
Yeah, send that to me. They said the what was it, the not the Boy Scouts, but the
Peace Corps?
Peace Corps.
Yeah, they be here learning Wolof.
Yeah, they said get the Peace Corps books and that'll be the best.
Yeah, they, you know, you'll find them here. White people, man, blonde hair, blue eyes, speaking Wolof better than me. Straight up. So all of these houses you see here are privately owned. Let's go this way real quick.
Okay. So these are all privately owned houses.
Yeah, different privately owned houses. They rent them out. You know, Ngor Island doesn't have electricity.
It doesn't.
No.
So everything's generators.
Yeah, no, it's solar.
Solar.
Solar power, yeah. So, I mean, it's only, I think on the whole island, maybe it's less than 10 buildings here that actually have solar power. You know, so most of these people at night.
Why can't they get why can't
Power?
yeah.
I'm not really sure why they can't.
They got internet? Well no, they ain't got no power.
Yeah, no, your internet will work though. Like my phone works, connected over here. I think more so it's about running the wires over the water to get here maybe. I'm not sure.
I mean, does Goree has
Goree had you right.
do they have electricity? They have electricity, don't they?
For sure.
Yeah.
Might be because there's not enough people on the island for it to matter.
Right. Okay.
There's not really a lot of full-time residents that live on the island. Most of these people own these houses. They live abroad. They live in France, U.S., you know, Canada.
Okay.
They only come here a couple, you know, weeks or month out of the year for the vacations.
And then they go back.
Go back, yeah. And then throughout the rest of the year, they just rent these places out.
Okay.
This is the backside of the island. Right?
Wow.
You know,
Africa.
yeah, man, legit.
Africa.
We come down here sometime and chill. It's like a little wading pool. But sometimes these waves get very heavy, man. They come out here and do surfing and whatnot.
Right.
I was here about 3 months or so ago. I guess it was like high tide, and this water was coming all the way up to this thing right here.
Wow.
Yeah, so it, you know, it fluctuates and whatnot.
The Africa they don't show you on TV right here. Ngor Island. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, man, it's like, you know, it's a nice place to just come and reflect sometimes. You know, sometimes you just need that kind of peace, you know, for your mind, for your soul. Come and just kind of be with nature, hear the water crashing.
Right.
You know, just relax, take a load off. This is one of those places, man. It's just like, you know, low key, chill. What?
I'm telling you, RJ, next time I come, my wall loaf is gonna be on point.
Yeah.
I promise you, my wall loaf is gonna be on point. I promise you it is. I promise you it is.
Got it?
What'd he say? Oh, thank you. Say hello to everybody. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
There you go.
Lo jaay foofu wala pare na jëm moom ok kaara ba ñu tourner ra waaw waaw inshallah fish plates and whatnot and those little hookups like that. You know Akon has a house here in Ireland.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I'm sure he has several houses
Here in
around.
Senegal for sure.
Oh yeah, of course.
His family's from out there in
Cadillac, where you're at?
I think his father might be from Tuba, no?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let me ask you this: How do you feel about Akon running for president in the U.S. but not president for Senegal?
Well, I mean, he's technically a U.S. citizen, though. You know, a lot of people see him as an African because but he was born in St. Louis, so
Right.
Yeah.
So can he technically even run for president?
Senegal?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh wow. Okay.
He gonna run for anywhere. He got to run the U.S. But I mean, that's a good look, though. Personally, I don't think he's gonna do it. But I think maybe he's just kind of stirring up the pot to get people thinking alternatively.
Right.
But if he does, I mean, that would be a huge plus. It's a win. So you got all these little narrow walkways. There's no cars on the island.
Right.
So,
Kind of. I don't think there are any cars on Goree either.
No cars on the road either. You look up here, you see people building.
Oh wow.
And they're getting bigger and bigger.
Wow. It's just unfortunate they don't have.
Water running right here.
Okay.
They just started running that water recently, like running city water, tap water.
Okay. It's just unfortunate that you can't get electricity here.
Yeah. But we stayed in a house on the island not too long ago, and it had solar.
Oh, okay, it was cool.
It was cool, yeah.
Okay.
But it's just not many of them here that have that.
I mean, was the electricity strong or was it?
Yeah, it was just normal.
It was normal. Okay. Okay.
Water is running right now. Where's the water running from?
Probably a leak somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, it sure is. Coming up out the ground right here.
Yeah.
Pipe bust or something. Yeah. So the island is real serene, man. See, this Akon's house right here.
Okay.
This white guard tower.
All right, so we're headed to Akon's house. Maybe he might be here. He might be here.
But you can't see the house though. The
Oh, you
house
can't?
is like inside. This is the guard tower. This is
Okay.
a security guard tower.
Okay.
The house, you can kind of see it through there though. It's a real nice house. They have little parties and events here. I think like once a year or something.
Okay. Akon does. Okay.
This property's for sale.
We right here? How much? How much they want for it? I wonder.
$120,000.
USD? But you have to build.
You would tear that house down.
Yeah. So you're just buying the land.
You just buying the land. But even to have land right here, like that's legit though.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? But I would definitely tear down this structure, build another one though. You could even build a few structures in there. You can make this like a compound of houses. Really, that's a nice lot.
Right. I wonder. That's interesting. How'd you know?
You be Akon's neighbor for $100,000.
I know, right? How'd you know it was for sale?
Well, that's my work. That's my job. That's my job to know.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have people who come here, specifically to invest in real estate. So, we kind of catalog real estate. So
How do you find out the listings? Like, cause they don't have like a website, do they? Where
yeah, no, I mean it's not
just word of mouth?
Yeah, you're gonna have to really like network. Get out and talk to different property owners, talk to different brokers. A lot of times that's how it starts, is with the brokers, because they're the people you will find the quickest.
Okay.
The people who say, hey, look, I know of 10 different properties, right? They don't own them, but they'll take you to them, introduce you to the owner. At the level we are now, we partner with real estate agencies. We partner with developers, that build whole subdivisions of houses. And that kind of helps us when it comes to like people who want stuff a certain way, custom,
Right.
I want this many rooms. I want a garage. I want a patio. I want my roof like this. You know.
I mean, how much is it these days here in Senegal? Like in Dakar, like I wanted to buy, I guess 1,500 meter plot. We'll say
1,500 meters square.
Yeah, correct. Plot.
That's gonna be like that's pretty big.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Maybe even this lot we just looked at right here was only like.
How big was that lot? You think?
500 meters squared, if that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I don't need 1,500. Like.
Nah, not to build a house. You look inside of here. This thing right here might be close to 1,500 meters square.
Oh wow.
Sorry. And
Assalamualaikum.
fii de dañuy tabax fii wala? terrain bi xanaa day jaay wala? ah jaay. si lan? Okay. This is the military base.
Oh.
Yeah, they about to fix it up for the military base. Because the military base is right here too.
Okay. I'm following you.
Let's go this way because this is gonna cut us off.
Okay.
But a lot of art on the.
So let me ask you this: if you have, realistically, if you have $80,000, can you get something? Can you build something nice in Dakar?
In Dakar?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about no bullshit. Like something nice for sure.
You could build a 5-bedroom house from the ground up for about 40 to 60 grand.
Really?
Yeah. We have partners that are building houses that cost right now.
Really?
Yeah. You buy your land and you pay them about $40,000-$50,000. They build you a 2-story house, about 4 bedrooms in it. Yeah.
And nice, and not the shit I've been seeing lately. I mean nice.
I'm talking about a brand new house.
Like nice inside.
I'm talking about like they build it for you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like not like you buying a used house that's been run down.
All right. With the shower, the toilet, the shower head above the toilet situation.
I'm talking about a brand new house.
Okay.
You know, we have developers right now that we work with that will build you a whole new house from scratch for $40,000. I think the small one, the 1-story,
and the car, like in the car.
You wanted that.
Okay.
You got the land, you know. I mean, we have plots of land that will fit that house for $8,000.
Right.
So you buy your plot of land, $8 grand. You pay the developer $40,000, $45,000. They build you a house on it. You got you a 2-story, 3-4 bedroom house, and it's ready to go. It takes about 6 months maybe to build it.
Okay.
Let's walk by. I think they're throwing debris down.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to get hit with the debris. Yeah.
This is like an old hotel here.
Okay.
We walked past it, but down there it's
Oh, it's like they're renovating it.
Yeah, they renovated for sure.
Oh wow.
They already did the other side of it. They painted the whole thing like Noah's Ark.
Oh, okay.
Painted like the whole side of the house like Noah's Ark.
I guess, whatever. And when you say like $40,000, like say I wanted like a
properties that we have for sale too.
right here. How much is this
I
one?
know the owner of this house personally.
How much is this one?
This one is a little. They're about the same price, but I believe this one's a little more than the other one.
Okay.
This house is still functional. That house isn't.
Okay.
Like, that house is like boarded up. You can't even go in there. It's
Okay.
not safe. This house, they still use it. They rent out rooms and stuff in here to people who chill on the island. But about the same price, $120,000, $130,000.
Okay.
And that's the land and the house.
Oh wow.
So again, though, you would probably tear this house down.
Build something.
Something like that. A nice, multi-story structure. This house right here is a little old lady. She bought this house and turned it into a eco-tourism.
African lady or?
No, she's not African.
Okay.
Oh, this is not it. It's right here. But it's like a hotel. Just push this thing open. You see how they did inside?
Oh wow.
It's like a whole eco-tourism, spot where they got, a wellness retreat. But it is a white lady, but she's kind of like a hippie.
Okay, I got
one
you.
of those like old school hippies.
Okay.
It's cool. It's real cool. It's kind of.
So, Foco, you're getting me excited about this 40,000, 50,000 number.
Oh yeah.
So, if I wanted a house, I'm into like Swahili architecture, like in Zanzibar, like.
Yeah.
Can they do that, or is it just a straight?
What's Swahili architecture like?
I gotta show you a picture of it.
Is it like the clay Swahili architecture? Yeah, you gotta show me a picture.
I gotta show you a picture of it.
Yeah. Everything here, they only really build one way in Senegal. There's another little project right here. A lot of these folks buy these houses, turn them into these little tourism projects. Where
Okay.
You just come and,
Does Ngor get a lot of tourism?
Yeah. You definitely find a lot of people here. Especially throughout the vacation months, throughout the summertime. You don't want to be here like December, January on this island though. It's really cold.
Okay.
Yeah. But at nighttime, the wind coming up the ocean. That's no joke.
I know one thing. I need to get a towel because my feet
If he's
are
still
wet. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And they sliding, but it's all good.
Let's go up here. They got if you don't mind buying one, they sell towels up here.
Yeah, I ain't gonna buy a towel. I'll just see, wipe my feet off.
Just like a little surf club right here.
Okay.
You see the white house there.
Okay. That's a nice
This
house.
house is brand new.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Last time I was here, they was still putting the like the flat surface on it, like covering up the bricks.
Oh, wow. Okay, how much would it cost to build a structure like this? Like, this is more modern.
Yeah. This is a multi-family home, but it's not like a one-family house.
Okay.
It's like an apartment building.
Okay.
But I would say $150,000.
Really? Really?
Each floor of this house is not going to cost you more than about 30 grand tops.
Oh, is there like 5 floors or?
No, I mean, well, make that make more sense.
All right.
So, when they calculate the price, right, they calculate you per floor, per room.
Okay.
But that don't include the fixings. So, for instance, like this house have all this glass.
Right.
That metal banistering. Probably inside it's got dope, counters and things like that. So that's what make your price go up.
Okay.
But initially, what they do is they'll quote you per floor. So if each floor got a certain amount of rooms, they'll just be like, okay, boom, we'll do each floor of the building. But when they do that, it's gonna look like an unfinished house. It's gonna look like just you seen buildings that just brick. It's not even got any.
So you gotta buy your own appliances and all. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Or you gotta pay them to do it, but that is not included in the price of it. Really good property.
Oh, that's a good view.
Go up here inside, it's even higher. It's nice. It's like Pride Rock right here, man. See that cat? Look at the symbol right there. Oh man, what is this? This is brand new.
Oh, this right here? Well, that's a beautiful view. Wow, that's a beautiful view of Senegal, of Dakar.
This little spot right here, they moved the benches. There used to be benches right here, you see? Used to be benches. You could just sit there and look out on where they're moving.
Yeah, they don't want you sitting around.
Like 4 or 5 benches.
They want you to keep it moving. That's what that is.
Something to do with this. These guys out here deep. Boogie boards. See that?
Oh, I see it. Real quick, your elder that told you that the best of Africa, your elder that told you the best of us, Black Americans, will go to Africa. Can you expand on that a little bit more? Master teacher R.J. Mott, can you expand on that a little bit more?
Well, so, even prior to the elder that I'm speaking of, the Honorable Marcus Garvey said that we don't want to take all black people back to Africa. Some of us are no good where we are in the diaspora, and likewise will be no good here on the soil. So fast forward, what that's saying is that, some of us don't really have the capacity to come here and be productive and be, somebody that can help develop and contribute to the continent. You know, some of us still are in the mentality of, you know, somebody owes us something.
Right.
You know, a lot of us are still, oh man, America owe us reparations.
So what about what people say Africa owns us?
Yes, exactly.
So
like,
what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, that's the kind of person I'm talking about. You know, anybody, to me personally, I feel like anybody who feels like they are owed something without themselves first giving something is kind of the wrong mentality. You understand? So just to say, oh, Africa owes us because they let white people take us, or Africa owes us because, you know, whatever. I think that's kind of an immature standpoint. You know, if anything, we should be looking at it as, if nothing, I mean, the way I look at it personally, I can't speak for anybody else, the way I look at it is we owe Africa. You understand? Because we're the ones who, you know, aside from how we were taken from here, we're the ones who developed at the benefit of where we've been.
Okay.
Right?
So
now it's
go ahead.
we owe our home, right, to contribute to our home. And if you feel like Africa's your home, everybody don't feel like Africa's their home. But if you feel like Africa's your home, then you owe your home to contribute to it something.
Okay.
Right?
So what about the Africans that say we don't need Black America's help? We can develop this ourselves. We can do everything ourselves. We do not need your help. What would be your response to that?
I mean, that's probably a standpoint I haven't really heard. I'm sure it's probably some people that feel like that, but it's not really something that I've, you know, encountered somebody to say. Just about all the Africans I encounter here on the soil are excited for us to come back. You know,
It's usually African immigrants that say a lot of that.
Yeah, you know, and then I mean, some people are just, you know, sometimes your ego, your pride might let you, you know,
right.
Not accept help when it's being offered. But also, to some extent, if there are people who feel like that, it's probably not their fault, because the people who came here previous in the name of help took advantage, right? They came, they took advantage, they stole from here, they looted the place. So to a certain extent, I probably will feel like that too, right? If I lived somewhere and everybody who came to help only came to marginalize me, or only came to steal from me, or only came to, you know, take advantage of me, then you probably will have that same type of feeling. But I think, like I say, a lot more continental Africans that I meet here are very excited about not only us coming and participating here, but just, you know, learning from us learning from each other and building together. You know, it's a really welcoming environment. You know, but if anybody else doesn't, you know, feel like we're welcome, then, you know, you got to kind of take that up with you.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, this is home, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, you can't really tell someone, you know, hey, look, man, we don't want you at home no more.
Right.
Right? You know, so we coming, we here.
We coming, right.
But we coming with the right mentality. We coming with the mentality of development, productivity, you know, working together, collective, doing our share. We're not coming asking for nothing. We're not coming asking for government assistance, or we're not trying to take your jobs, or we're not trying to, you know,
right.
We ain't trying to steal your land from you, right? We just coming and trying to work together, man, so that we could both prosper beyond what we've been. You know?
Yeah. All right, like I said, we're on Ngor Island, and this is Dakar, and this is the view from the top of the island. A beautiful view. Okay. Sawa.
Non, vas-y.
The back side of that
Okay.
house that I was telling you. The back side of that same house I was telling you was like a little eco spot.
Okay. Can we go down this way, or?
Yeah, you can like take a look around.
Okay.
C'est la maison des artistes.
Ah,
Nous vivons là-bas.
come on, actors be
I tell you, Rastafarians got all the weed and all the white women. Rastafarians do.
His brother said him and all these other guys out here, the artists that
Okay.
do all this art in here. How is Africa?
Okay. Bye bye.
A lot of this art they make out of like recycled stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, they find stuff that washes up on the beach and they use it and make these different, creative art pieces and stuff like that. Same thing on Goree Island. You probably seen on Goree Island. They
Right.
recycle-
Same thing. Yeah.
with, like recycled art. It's just yep. Ngor Island is definitely like Jamaica feel. A lot of these guys are Serer from the Serer tribe.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah. So the Serer tribe, they live around the water.
Okay.
They're the fishermen, they're the boatsmen, they're the ones that keep the keepers of the islands. What? Go down this way. Grau. This is the front side of that little house I was telling you about.
Okay.
Not really in too good condition, the structure. Take it down. I had one client who was thinking about taking it down.
I like the house next door to it. This house right here is beautiful.
This red one?
Oh yeah.
That's the one that they were renovating out the back of. Remember we walked past the back?
Oh, okay. The old hotel.
This is like one of the newest houses on the island too.
Oh, right here. Oh, this is nice. No, ask him if I could take a photo of him.
The guy?
Yeah.
You want to take a photo?
Yeah, ask him if I can.
How are you? Hi,
What's up? It's the smell.
I just like serenity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just like serenity. I like being surrounded in nature.
So for people who think you can't find serenity in Africa, who think it doesn't exist,
Definitely here.
what would you tell them?
Man, just come and see us. Come and see us. Come see for yourself. It's some real nice places, man. You could duck off and chill, man. Nobody even know where you at. Take a couple weeks, relax, man. Get your mind together. Listen to the waves crash every morning when you wake up.
Right.
This is that.
So you could find serenity in Africa for the fraction of what it costs in America.
Anywhere else, yeah. Anywhere else, man. I mean, to live on a coastline, to own property near a beach.
Right.
To be able to, hook your house up sustainably. These houses over here, man, they got solar power. They ain't paying no bill.
How much does a solar power situation cost? Do you know?
Like to install it. Really, I've gotten a lot of conflicting prices on that, to be honest. I think it depends on the kind of solar panels. You got polycrystalline, you have like all these different kinds of solar panels. Some of them are not even strong enough to, really run
your house
lights all day.
Right.
Others of them, you definitely can't hook up your refrigerator or your heavy electric appliances to it. But then they have some that can power whole houses very easily. So it just depends on the wattage, depends on the provider. So they do actually have some solar companies here that charge you monthly.
So you don't have to pay everything up front.
Yeah, no. Like for instance, I have a poultry operation, like chickens. 1,000 chickens we got at one house. And recently, our veterinarian suggested that we install solar panels in the house so that the chickens can eat at night. So they came out, they installed solar panels, but it's not that strong.
Right.
Right. It's just good enough to keep lights on for 6 to 8 hours. You know
Okay.
what I mean? But that they charge monthly for about $7,500. It's like $20 a month. A little less than
Safer?
$20 a
That's
month.
it?
Yeah.
And they installed. Did you have to pay any upfront costs to install it?
Yeah. You pay like $20 to get them to come out, put it in the house, and then every month you just pay $20.
Is there contracts?
Yeah.
You gotta do a contract, a couple years or?
No. I mean, the contract doesn't bind you to any time period, actually.
Okay.
If anything, it just...
They just come and get their stuff.
Yeah. You just pay as you go. If you don't pay, they're gonna just come out and take it from you.
Right. Okay.
But I mean, it's still kind of economic, for what we're using it for. Our poultry house is really in a rural area. It's not, there's no way we can get city power to that building, without installing light poles, So solar is the best way to go, And I mean, this is Africa, man. The sun is always out here.
Right.
It always got it. There ain't nothing else Africa has plenty of. It's sun. You know what I'm saying? So, this makes sense. But like I said, I've seen some that power whole houses, huge systems, man. They're not small at all. Watch your step. Can't see it from right here.
This would be similar to Swahili style, like this house right here. It's somewhat, not really, because usually they have like the designs, like the.
Like with a lot of wood or what? These is like Spanish tile roofs they got there.
Right. But it's
That's
kind
the
of.
style you talking about though.
Yeah.
Yeah, even this house right here, you might build that whole house right there for a little over $100,000.
Really?
Building is not. It's not.
Because the labor's so cheap.
Yeah, labor's cheap, materials cheap. They don't use nothing but sand and concrete. In America, we use a lot of materials we don't need. You know what I'm saying? You think about the composition of a house. You got fiberglass, you got drywall, you got
Right.
2x4s, you got maybe brick or siding on the outside. These people don't use nothing but brick, man. It's just concrete and sand.
But see, and let me ask you, I think the concrete and sand is stronger than.
Than everything we use in America.
Exactly.
Of course, yeah. These houses are staying for a long time. And that also depends on how good you mix your concrete and sand too.
True.
So a lot of people, if they want to cut corners, they'll put more sand, less concrete, and
Yeah,
then that wall might start to crumble. As years pass. But generally speaking, man, these houses are very, very, very well structured, and they stand for decades and decades like this. Whereas our houses are a lot more at risk in the United States.
Exactly. Especially the new construction is cheap.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you get a stove fire in your kitchen, it's gonna burn your whole
The whole
house.
house down.
Here, you get a fire in your kitchen, your house is gonna be standing tomorrow morning.
Right.
Your kitchen might be burnt up, it might
Right.
be a little black and smoky, but your house ain't gonna fall due to
Right.
fire.
Exactly.
That's very, very, very extremely rare here for a house to be destroyed due to fire. So that's just a testament to the work, quality of work.
Yeah, RJ, I definitely. Next year, end of this year, early next year, I'm buying some land.
Yeah.
And then by mid 2019, no less 2020, I'm starting to build, man. I got you.
Yeah, man.
I have
That's
to.
the move.
I have
That's
to.
the move.
So.
We try and do a collective, thing, man, to where we all, invest in some land together, and then we all build on it together, and then we all build economic opportunities there together, and then we build schools for our children together, and then so on and so forth,
So why Senegal? French-speaking country, so a lot of people have issues with that, and
Senegal,
over
well,
Ghana,
number one,
because
they
Black
just-
Americans
they
is
did just also
it's
name-
Ghana,
Yeah, everybody's
Black
talking
Americans.
Ghana. But they just gave Senegal the most stable country in Africa. So when you put Senegal up against a lot of other countries that we find are destinations, deeper inside of those countries you find different problems that sometimes we can't deal with.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Senegal is extremely stable. It's extremely democratic. You know, it's very, very, very wholesome. You know, if I wanted to come into the same situation that I was in America, maybe I'd go to South Africa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know,
I would choose Namibia over South
Namibia's
Africa.
actually very nice though.
I choose Namibia over South
We
Africa.
have friends there in Windhoek. Namibia is nice. Luanda, Angola is really nice. Even a lot more people are now starting to go to Rwanda. But you know, I chose Senegal because I feel at home here.
Right.
Because I have family here, I have history here, and I know that it's a productive environment, right? You know, sometimes you know once you see an answer in something, you can't ignore it later.
Right.
You know, so that's kind of the situation I'm in. But I encourage people to really research all of the countries, man. You know, try and find places that even I don't know about. Teach me something.
Okay.
Right? Like we have friends. That
I know. I'll tell you this. I know Nigeria has its issues, but I love Nigeria. I don't know why, RJ, but I love Nigeria. It has its issues, but I love it.
Nigeria though. You know, Nigeria is like, you know, Nigeria is for the hustler, man.
There you go. Yeah. Right.
It's for the hustler. It's for the it's for that person who thrive in a city like New York.
Right. So who's Senegal for?
Senegal is for, you know, Senegal is for that kind of person that's looking for just a wholesome all-around lifestyle for their family.
Okay.
You know, and that's really what I was looking for when I came here. You know, we have a lot of things in our environment in America that we're not really excited about raising kids around.
Me too. Me either.
And in Senegal, for the most part, you won't find those things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's wholesome as far as like, you know, entertainment, and you know, you don't find people walking around half naked, you know, and it's not oppressive. It's not like, you know, women can't come outside without a cover.
Right.
But you're not gonna find the OD side of it. And I think that was something that, you know, raising kids started to matter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of like, yo, like, all right, I got a son now. You know, I got to think about putting him somewhere where he gonna get some good morals, some values, some, you know, that spiritual side. You know, and Senegal is very spiritual.
Right.
You know, so that's another reason why I felt like for my family it was something that we needed, because that's also something that in the States, you know, we ain't really got too much spiritual connection.
Right.
You know, so that was necessary, man. You know, you just had to put your family somewhere where it's more productive. You know?
Absolutely.
Until we find something better.
Till we find something better. There we go.
You know, we here. Man, what you want? You want to grab some bread? Did you eat already?
No, I ate once, but I'm ready for dinner. But I was gonna grab. I'm probably gonna buy me a shirt.
They got some good stuff.
Right. Who owns this? Yeah, my Senegal shirt.
Yeah.
Senegal.
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 Senegal for life.
I got my Senegal shirt.
That's it, huh?
Bagay.
That's right.
Thank you.
Avec grand, mënoon ngeen jël.
So 5 mille. Okay.
C'est bon.
C'est bon. Merci. You're welcome. All right, so we just finished our tour of Ngor. I actually have to catch a cab to the airport. I'll fly back to America tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoy. RJ.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate it, man.
We out here. Thanks a lot for coming. You know, you're always welcome in Senegal. For real.
All right, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, brother. All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace.